So Keyshawn Davis is one of the biggest duckers in boxing today. It makes sense that he is Shakur Stevenson's friend or lovers, whatever they are. It makes sense that those two guys have a relationship. Keyshawn Davis. At first, I had problems with this guy. I wanted to say that he could beat guys like Gervonta Tank Davis, and I sort of think he can, but man, is this guy such a waste. He's ducked many people already, and I mean, we already know the stuff type of stuff he's getting away with, the type of like missing weight and all that. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get all into it. Um, but this guy is just a complete waste of talent already. He's fighting Jermaine Ortiz, which could be a tough fight for him. Honestly, he should lose. To be honest with you, like I think for boxing, it would be better if Keyshawn Davis would lose. And I'm not saying that to be funny or whatever. I'm genuinely being serious because Keyshawn Davis and his friend Shakur, what they're trying to run is really, really terrible. So I mean, let's just get into it real quick. Edwin De Los Santos, Keyshawn Davis ducked him earlier last year. Well, it was more like mid last year. They're supposed to fight. Keyshawn Davis came up overweight, didn't want to fight him. He was scared of the power or whatever. Edwin De Los Santos is a dangerous guy. He has crazy power in both hands. I mean, he was rocking Jose Valenzuela with a jab alone, rocking his head back and forth. He's a fast guy, twitchy guy. Keyshawn Davis didn't want no part of this guy. So he came in overweight. He probably thought Edwin De Los Santos was desperate enough and just was gonna take the money and probably accept the fight and let Keyshawn weight bully him around the ring. Luckily, De Los Santos, he's a smart guy. He decided to say no, hell no to that. Smart guy, you know. I won't accept that. Hell no. And did that fight get rescheduled? No. Hell no, obviously. Of course not. So, Keyshawn Davis stuck this guy. Raymond Murataya, he recently defended his IBF title in a good fight. He outboxed Andy Cruz, but he ducked Raymond Murataya as well. Um, you can search this up. It's pretty public. He said in an interview, Keyshawn Davis legit said out of his mouth that he will not fight Raymond Murataya. His reasoning being because he didn't want to fight for the IBF, like he didn't want to pay for another belt or whatever, some whatever bullshit he came up with. Well, guess what? Now Raymond Murataya, he doesn't need a belt. He said he can move up to 140. If Keyshawn wins, fight Murataya, or Murataya has one belt now too. So you don't have to fight for you don't have to pay for two belts. You can just fight for the one belt that Murataya has. Again, it's crazy how much these guys get away with. Keyshawn can literally just say, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight this guy," and most people they don't remember it. Either they don't remember or they don't care. Search this up as some type of like YouTube interview or something. Keyshawn Davis out of his mouth said he's not gonna fight Raymond Murataya. And Gary Russell just recently he was on the Sean Porter podcast or whatever, and I don't know what they asked him, but Keyshawn Davis basically said that the only guy at 140 that he would fight is Dalton Smith because Dalton Smith, I don't know, I think he said like he'll sell tickets with Dalton Smith or whatever, and he doesn't want to fight the other guys because the other guys won't sell. Now, don't get me wrong, Dalton Smith is a good fighter. He's a good little fighter. Obviously, he beat Super Matias, which is a good win. That is a good win. But how are you gonna dismiss guys like a Gary Antoine Russell? Why are you already dismissing this guy? What, because he won't sell? This guy sold out. What was he from? Like Virginia? He sold out Virginia like against that Ukrainian guy, Dennis Baranchik. Like if he could have sold that building out against Dennis Baranchik, obviously he's gonna be able to sell against Gary Antoine Russell. He dismissed Richard Hitchens, but to be fair, Richard Hitchens is a duck himself, so I didn't bother including him here. But Gary Anton Russell for sure. Why are you already dismissing him? I mean, you're not even at 140 yet. You didn't even have your first fight at 140 yet. So why are you already dismissing a full-fledged champion like Gary Anton Russell? Who else is champion? Stone Smith. Oh, Shakur. well, we'll get into that just next, right now, because I got Shakur. Now, this is technically both ways. Keyshawn is ducking Shakur, and Shakur is ducking Keyshawn because I guess both of these guys are lovers. They don't want to fight each other, win. But this is the type of snake shit that they're gonna get away with because I guess their fanboys don't care, and they're just gonna get away with it. Shakur has publicly said that if he were to beat Teofimo Lopez, that he's gonna go back down to 130, vacate the WBO title. He's gonna let his lover Keyshawn fight for the vacant WBO title. Like, what kind of snake shit is that? Like that's not boxing right there. That is full edge not boxing. But they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna duck each other, not fight for each other, and I guess what they're gonna have Keyshawn fight for a vacant title, which is, to be fair, what they do. Keyshawn's first title was a vacant title. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. He did fight Dennis Berinchik, but come on, Dennis Berinchik was a bum. He might as well that fight might as well would have been a vacant title. Shakur's first title was a vacant title though. His first at 126 and also at 135. So Shakur knows a lot about winning vacant titles. This will be Keyshawn's first, so fair enough to him. He's learning the ways of Shakur, just fighting a random hooper for a vacant title. That's basically what they do. But yeah, Keyshawn, one of the biggest ducks in boxing today. He's probably not going to lose. I don't think so. It is a tough fight with Jermaine Ortiz, but Jermaine Ortiz, in my opinion, is a little hot and cold. You never know with him. Um, we shall see. It could be in. I don't know. I don't think it'll be a good fight, but it'll be interesting to see the outcome of it.